Okay, welcome to video number 2 of loading data into GoodData using the command line in a Windows environment. So we've already done step 1, which is install the GoodData command line, and now we are going to do step 2, describe the data, which is basically just to create an XML configuration file so we can set up the project and then load the project directly on the GoodData. So I'm going to be using 3 different Excel files. I've already converted the Excel files over to CSV because, as you can tell by the syntax here, it needs to be in CSV. And I am going to go ahead and open up the data here, open up these files. So the first file here is just a regular sales file. You got the store, sales division. The store is obviously unique ID. Sales division is broken up into 15 divisions, and the region is north, south, east, west. And then we just have a budget comparison with the budget, the actual numbers, and then the variance. Now the store connects to the division here. So we have 15 divisions, and in Division 1 there's 121 people. Division 1 there's 1,210 combined years of experience in sales and 968 combined years of experience in the particular sales industry, and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't want to save that. And then if I open up the foot.csv, this connects the region from the sales file to the foot traffic. And you can see in 2008 the foot traffic, 2009 foot traffic, 2010 foot traffic for each region. So those are the 3 files that I want to connect together. I also, obviously, I want to connect the region to the foot CSV and the division to the division CSV file. So I'm going to go ahead and close these out. I'm not going to save them. Go ahead and close this. And so I am going to go ahead and open up command prompt. So I go to start cmd, pull this down. I'm going to go to the GoodData directory. And then you can see here, this is what needs to be ran. This actually is for Unix, so I converted it over to Windows. I'm going to go and copy it from up here. What did I do here? Oh yeah, CD, desktop. You go ahead and paste this in here. And so that is saying pretty much generate the XML file from the CSV file. And make sure the CSV file is set up correctly. You have your headers in the top column and then all of your data below that, and it'll create the configuration file division. And I'm going to go ahead and press enter. And it says it was successfully generated. I'm going to do that for the other 2 files now. So I'm going to copy over foot file and execute that. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the sales file. And there we go. So I'm going to open back up GoodData, the GoodData directory. Go to SA, and Oh, so here are my XML files. I'm just going to go ahead and cut them, pop them in here just so they're easier to look at, and I'm going to open them up with Notepad++. Go ahead and bring that over. So there's sales, there's division, and there's foot. Now we need to change the LDM type. Now let me go back to GoodData here. Let me see if I can find exactly what they are talking about here. See XML documentation. So the LDM type, you can read this on your own, but basically these are used to denote whether a particular column can be used to basically used for analysis, and also whether a particular column needs to be used as a connection point to connect one column to, or I'm sorry, connect one column from one CSV file to the next to another column in another CSV file, similar to a relational database. So let me go and go back. So like I said, in the sales XML file, I need to connect the sales division to division. And so the LDM type for sales division is going to be reference. And then I want to reference sales division name here. And then I also want to do a schema reference. So that'll link the sales schema, the sales XML file, to the division XML file. And the name of that is just division. You can see that right here. Copy and paste that over. Alright, let's see what else I need to do here. So store is actually not a fact. Store is actually going to be a connection point, and you can read that XML configuration information to get more information about the different LDM types. So that's in the connection point, division. I'll mess with region in a second because that has to go to foot. Budget is a fact. Actual is a fact. Those are all going to be facts because they are number related. And so now I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the sales division to the region division. So I'm just going to copy and paste this here. Save a little bit of time. Reference. Let me see what the name is. So the name is just region. And the file and the schema name is foot. So now I'm done with the sales XML file. So let me go to the division XML file, and I'm going to change the sales division up here to a connection point. Fact, fact, fact. And I changed that to a connection point so it would link back to the sales XML file. Now I'm going to open up foot. I'm going to do the same thing here. Change the connection point. or change the LDM type to connection point. Foot traffic is a fact because it's a number, fact, and I am done. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this and save all my files there. Pop this thing back up, and I am done. So that is the second step. That concludes the second step of loading data into GoodData using a command line within a Windows environment. Thanks for listening.